Good morning and welcome to the Core Connection. I'm Mira Rubin here with you on Enlightened World Network. And today's topic, after a bit of a hiatus, is integrating change and how when we've had transformative experiences, it's often really challenging to find our way back into a normal that doesn't exist anymore because we've changed. So anyway, it should be fun conversation. It's great to be back here with you. It's been a minute, and I have so much to share, and I'm hoping that some of you will be here to join me for conversation, although I'm sure I can just go on and on. Anyway, before we get started, let's take a minute or two to get present. So let's take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it. And imagine clean, crisp oxygen flooding your lungs, flowing into your bloodstream, nourishing all your cells, all your organs, bringing vital life energy to your body and being. And as you exhale any tension, stress, negativity, fatigue. And now let's take another deep breath in through your nose and hold it. This time, imagine brilliant, bright light lighting you up from the inside out, illuminating, electrifying, and energizing all your cells, all your molecules, your electrons, creating a brilliant beam of light and energy from your heart out into the world. And as you exhale any remaining tension, stress, negativity, fatigue. And now let's press our palms together and vigorously rub your hands together to feel the pressure, the temperature, the movement, to presence yourself to all those sensations and allow all of that to bring you present right here, right now, into this remarkable physical form that enables you to experience life. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to be back here with you. And we are talking about integrating change. So for the past almost 2 weeks, I was in Puerto Rico at a workshop learning how to build an aircrete dome. And when I get it together, I'm going to create something that I can share with you so y'all can see what this was. It was really, really profound. I learned so much that was very new to me. I learned carpentry skills. I learned about construction and concrete and teamwork and aircrete and building forms and working with the materials and the tools that were part of being able to build this dome, and adaptability and all these other skills. And also was blessed to be with a group of absolutely extraordinary people doing remarkable things in the world. And we had a profound bonding experience. Bernadette, welcome. It's so good to be back with you. Welcome, welcome. So today we're talking about integrating change, because what I've been feeling, well, first of all, I got back on the 31st. So yesterday was my first full day home, and today I'm back with you all. And I felt myself to be pretty disoriented, like there's no stepping back into life as usual, because life is different now. I'm moving in a direction of fulfillment of dreams. And what's happening is, for me anyway, that the contrast between the reality that I generally inhabit and the reality that I'm looking to generate, the contrast is getting greater and greater in its way, and the pull for all of this this alternative magic, I'm going to call it, is getting stronger and stronger. Good morning, Rosalind. So good to have you join us. Welcome back, and really great to be here with you. So this I guess it was like a work vacation, you could call it. It wasn't a vacation, I have to tell you. But it was work. It was like physical labor. I've never worked so hard in my life. So constantly, like physical labor. And where we were, everything was down a hill. So we'd go up and down and up and down and up and down. And my body has changed in a really wonderful way, where I feel more capable, I feel stronger, I feel, well, it was interesting because we shared in a circle in the mornings, and we also had fire that we shared at night, some nights, and hung around and got to know each other better, and just, it was awesome. And people got to share what they received from this. And I get choked up because being with these people who are doing such extraordinary things and have such vision really gave me a new dimension of hope, for humanity, as well as hope for myself in my own life, and for the dreams come true kind of hope. And hey, Bernadette, how did your surgery go? I'm very curious. I know it's been a while, but I know that you were going in for a procedure, and I just want to know how you made out. And it's great to have you here. Anyway, there's a level of there's a potential and of synergy, with a group. I'm mostly a hermit, like I pretty much live a very isolated life, with the exception of a couple people, and all my contact is pretty much virtual through online. So Bernadette says, I have a huge change in my life and moving also in a new direction. Not as beautifully placed as yours, but glad to be alive. Bernadette, you have no idea how happy it makes me to hear you say that. Oh my gosh, I'm just so delighted to hear you say that. And the thing about these new directions is, life, I don't think it's life that's pulling us. I think it's that stepping back into this familiar environment, for me, it's very conflicted. It's so wild. What is this, Bernadette? January 22nd, 2023, I had a heart attack that caused me to go to death 3 times. Oh my gosh, Bernadette. Holy moly. And it sounds like you've come back with a new lease on life, a new perspective. Wow, talk about integrating change. So that's a big thing. I mean, like, that's probably one of the biggest things. And so you've seen another perspective. If you've, had a near-death experience, you've got a different perspective on life for sure. And then it's a matter of, well, what do I do with this? How do I be with this? What how do we integrate it? And maybe we don't, maybe we don't integrate it. Maybe it stays as this, that like this experience, maybe it stays as this beacon or this North Star, perhaps, or I don't know. I have such mixed feelings, like I have a greater impatience. Although Bernadette, I'm guessing, let's see, I'm still in Alberta recovering and trying to heal the wounds my son and daughter-in-law endured as they were talking to me when it happened. Wow. 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 Okay. Wow. So they were present for your heart attack, and I'm guessing it might have been remote. Well, life is mysterious in the way it unfolds. And the things that seem to be the greatest tragedies can be the greatest gifts as well. I know we've said that over and over, but it's kind of a reset. I guess that's what I'm talking about a bit, is a reset. Something that shifts perspective, that shifts experience, that changes our foundational orientation so that everything else is different. And we see things with new eyes. We see things in a different way. We relate to ourselves and our experience in different ways. And it certainly sounds like that's the case, Bernadette. I'm sure you have a rich story around that and a big change. And that's a profound, profound gift. Wow, few broken bones, 5 stents, 6 balloons, and 2 surgeries later. Time for the reset on value of life. What is it worth? Bernadette, I think it wasn't long ago that you said it was a terrible life. And I'm wondering if this massive, massive event that you've experienced has transformed your perspective on life. Lots of questions, right? Lots of reassessment, lots of reevaluation. I wish you speedy healing, but I am so delighted to hear that you kind of it sounds like you have a new lease on life. And I so hope that that's the case. And Bernadette says, absolutely. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm so glad I asked how you are, because that's magic, like that is such a profound gift at whatever time it comes in life. We are, Bernadette says, I get a redo. That's amazing. And here's the thing, we get a redo when we decide to. And maybe not everybody will agree. Maybe not everything can be reset, but there's lots that can transform and that we can evolve through and into. And yeah, like nothing like dying 3 times to reset the value on life, right? And to create a new perspective around it. So yeah, we all have ways that we get to access that opportunity for a reset. And for some, it's certainly more extreme than others. That's no joke, right? Amazing, amazing. So isn't it remarkable how we never know? You know, we never know what's gonna. Bernadette says, I can't believe how priorities change. Yes, that's the magic. That's the magic. So Rosalind says, what you are looking at is different when where you are looking from changes. That's the truth, right? So things look different from over here than they look from over there. And so it's all, and we've said this for forever. I mean, we talk about this all the time, how it's all perspective, right? And oh my gosh, I'm still really tired. It's perspective and context, and that shapes everything. You know, where we're standing, um, what kind of context we're creating. And speaking of that, guys, I know sometimes you ask about movie night, and tonight on our movie night for Sustainability Now, I really invite you to go to the sustainabilitynow.global website. So it's sustainabilitynow.global. If you haven't already, sign up for the email list so that you get the notification to register for free to come to tonight's event, because when we talk about change, there's probably one of the very few people on the planet that are more about transformative change than this woman named Carol Sanford, who's going to be on our show live tonight. It's not a show, it's movie night. So we're going to air an interview that I did with her, and then she's going to be there for live Q&A. And she is an extraordinary woman, and she has a terminal diagnosis of ALS. And one of the, besides talking about transformational change, like it's called, what is it called? Disrupting certainty is really her methodology for creating transformative change and regenerative change. But among other things that she talks about relating to regeneration, she also talks about recontextualizing death. So very profound, and I really think that you will love it. Please come and join us. And Rubin, welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to be here with you. We're talking about integrating change and how it can be really challenging. It can be, you know, you can have a peak experience and then life goes on. And then how do you square those radically different experiences? How do we integrate it? How do we make it part of who we are instead of, like, one of the comments, we have this chat group from all the people that attended this thing that I just went to, the building workshop. And I said, you know, I feel like I've just had the most remarkable dream. And if it weren't for the photographs and my bruises, I don't think I would believe that it was real. And the question is, like, the magic of those experiences, the revelations of those experiences, how do we integrate them into our daily lives? Bernadette, so great to have you here with us. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you, and looking forward to sharing these mornings with you. Congratulations. I'm so thrilled to hear about your redo. And the thing about the redo is that we get to do that. We get to choose. You know, we can manufacture a redo at any moment, and you know, we get the support of the universe sometimes to really make it profound. The thing is that when we leave our environment, our consistent environment, and we go into another environment, we have this extraordinary experience, and you come back to your environment, it's almost like that experience didn't exist. And it's like, how do we hold that within ourselves? How do we amplify it? How do we integrate it? How do we elevate our pre-existing existence to be able to honor the change and revelation, to truly integrate it rather than to just sort of let it float away? Because I think that these things can float away. I think that it takes some consciousness to continue to make them real, to continue to affirm them, the awarenesses, the revelations, the insights, the visceral experiences. I can tell you that I just had such profound gratitude when I was there, like a visceral gratitude that was so much deeper than I have had before on any kind of regularly accessible basis. And so maybe that's something that I get to keep practicing, is this wonderful, wonderful sense of appreciation and gratitude for the incredible magic that keeps unfolding. And the more I let it unfold, the more it unfolds. So Bernadette says, universe set the path in motion and placed me in the perfect place for the event. Wow. Another location would not have had same outcome. Forever grateful. Oh my gosh, Bernadette. I hope you're journaling or documenting this experience for yourself in some ways so that you can recapture the magic of it and the wonder of it and the profundity of it. Yeah, it's how do we hold with open hand enough, these magical experiences, these magical awakenings. And like, it was so funny because, hey, Sue, welcome. It's so great to be here with you. Welcome. We're talking about integrating change. And, so from this thing, we were there for almost 2 weeks together. And then we just said a lot of people extended their stay so we could go and play together in San Juan after working for so hard together. And a lot of people were saying, now I just need a couple months to figure out what just happened, like, because it was so intense, so now we need the time to figure out, well, what, that you come back into reality, in big air quotes, into your own normal in air quotes life. And it's like, what just happened? What was it? What was it? And what am I going to do with it so that I don't squander it? Thank you so much, Sue. Thank you. It's wonderful to be back. It's wonderful to be back here sharing this, and it's wonderful to be home. And it's also a mixed blessing, like part of me just wants to be continuing on this other journey and to be unbounded and in schedule and rigor and just allow life to keep unfolding, the adventure, without being having the commitments dictate, where I am or what I'm doing. There's this push-pull that I'm navigating, and I haven't even really had a chance to be present to it, because yesterday I was so exhausted. Oh my gosh. And so today is back to finding that integration, which is where the topic for this morning comes from. But I think that there is a way, I guess we get to also trust that we are changed, that evolution, that unfolding is going to happen with grace. And maybe there's nothing we have to do. And um I'm different. It's different. Life is different. It's different being where I am. I have different connections with the world that are opening me to new vistas of experience and new possibility. So to Rosalind's point, everything looks different depending on where we stand. And sometimes the ground shifts beneath our feet, and it can be one of the greatest gifts of life. Rosalind says, fitting a round peg into a square hole. And that fits. Actually, round pegs fit into square holes, right? And I like that. You make me smile, Rosalind. Anyway, I think that's it for this morning. I'm so glad that y'all were able to join in this morning. I thought, oh my gosh, nobody's going to know, that we're live again. But what a treat to have you all here. And I'm Mira Rubin. This is the Core Connection. I go live here each weekday morning on the Enlightened World Network Facebook page and YouTube channel. And at 9 a.m. Eastern. And I invite you to check out the other awesome programming on Enlightened World Network and EWN One with the Earth. Enlightened World Living. Sorry, I think I get a little confused. I think EWN One with the Earth isn't doing a whole lot right now. So Enlightened World Living. And it's just such a blessing and a gift to be with you. So I much gratitude and appreciation. And until next time, so